Hi Collective, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationship with ourselves first, okay? I had a dream, about the man again. Yeah, I had a dream. Oh yeah, look, lying down for a sword. Sorry, I didn't realise that. I had a dream of Adiwali again. It was about a surprise. His soul is such a snitch, man. And I said, don't tell me, don't spoil it. And I woke up. Yeah, I said, don't spoil it. And it represents the card. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm not going to spoil it for him. Oh, his soul is such a snitch, man. I'm sorry. I told you. He told me a secret. He's such a snitch. Okay, let's get the reading done. So when the moon is out, normally it's telling you that you have to use your intuition, all right? And to use your intuition is really important to have a really good structured relationship with yourself first, okay? Be loyal to your emotions, all right? Because it seems to be something is telling you that things may not be as they seem. So you have to trust your instincts. You have to trust that gut feeling so that you can see past an illusion, all right? You could be thinking of a Pisces person, but this is all down to fears, all right? Or maybe you're having a dream and you see this intuition. Don't fear, because there seems to be an anxiety in the air. But someone's had a premonition. It's all about premonition, all right? Because there seems to be maybe a fire sign. There seems to be delays with a fire sign person. There seems to be lack of motivation. Maybe this person lacks energy. Yeah, well, when you're a community leader, obviously you're going to run out of energy at one point. Man's bloody 60. So you got to trust your instincts, man. And if you're waiting for an answer, be prepared to wait, I guess. Because there's delays. And because someone's waiting maybe for an answer, there's no lack of passion, man. There seems to be lackluster everywhere. The lackluster in this situation is about the energy. Because it seems to be maybe an unfinished enterprise. And it seems to be weighing someone down. And when it weighs you down, it weighs your passion down. Life is meant to be about passion. So that means, collective, if you feel like there's a lack of motivation or a lack of energy, remember, we're energy. That means you're around the wrong people, things, and places. All right? Because we're all meant to evolve. Remember, because we're energy. So that means someone is in the wrong energy. All right? It could be a King of Swords. King of Swords could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. All right? And you all know my King of Swords is my God card as well. Maybe someone doesn't believe in God, you know? And that's not really good for this person because it's not helping with their intuition. But it seems to be a lack of motivation, maybe for a King of Swords. King of Swords, maybe he's creating too much illusions, take it as it resonates, but somebody sees you as a King of Swords, or you could be thinking of a King of Swords. Maybe there's been so much delays that the energy, when it comes to passion, maybe it's lacking now. Too much delays, too much waiting, you know. Patient man rides donkey, I guess. You know. Good thing come to those who wait. That's what someone used to say to me. Then I used to say, not to those that wait too long and waste their time. Oh, yeah. Because, you know, people always say, oh, you know, I'll do this and do that. And then you sit waiting. You could have done 1,000 things in between then. That's why you can't rely heavily on people. Why? Because at some point, there'll be lack of passion. You know, all these promises will weigh you down. Why? Unfinished enterprise. Too many false promises. Because maybe people are just playing it small. And it's creating obstacles. Someone's playing it small. But there's a blessing when it comes to a cup of love. It's all about the blessing of cup of love. It's self-love, you know. When it comes to healing, I know it's not for the faint-hearted. I know it brings obstacles. I know it brings, like, you know, a little bit of ups and downs when it comes to your planning, your foresights. Sometimes some of you might get stuck. You know, it could be healing, all right? It could be you trying to do a project. But you can't get frustrated. You know what I mean? Like, you know, because someone's stuck. Maybe someone's stuck in the past. maybe someone's returning from travels, maybe a fire sign person or a Pisces person, but you've got to use your intuition. You've got to use your intuition, especially when it comes to self-love. Someone's looking at love, so let go of any emotional baggage, because someone's stuck in the past. So let go of any emotional baggage. It seems to be weighing someone down, and when it's weighing someone down, it seems to be bringing a lack of motivation, and it is affecting their energy. So now someone doesn't really feel that passionate. Why? Because they feel weighed down. Maybe because they need to let go of baggage, something happened in their past, leave it in the past. Because this is an opportunity for you to start fresh, a new relationship maybe. Whether you want it or not, love yourself. You know, have a relationship with yourself so you can have a relationship with other people in a healthy way, you know. So it's about managing the emotions. You can identify your intuition so you have no delays. So you'll always be motivated, okay? Someone needs to redo their energy. Renew. It's all right to renew. Let go of any baggage. Because to do that, something's telling you something's not right. You have to trust your instincts. It's all about the emotions. Somebody probably wants to try it one more time after an indecision. You could be thinking of a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. But at the same time, we're talking about the energy that's affecting the emotions. You've got to let go of any emotional baggage. Okay? Because maybe there's a time where you felt like you aimed for something when it comes to emotion. But because maybe you fear love or you fear change, someone's doing avoidance. Because they fear loss. Maybe they fear more being abandoned or lost with their emotions because they're clinging on to the past. You've got to let go of the past. You've got to let go of the past. And if somebody won't let you forget, that means you did something. Now you've got to correct the past. Simple. And the things you can't change, leave it alone. Things you can change, cling on to it and change it. But someone's clinging on to the past though. Someone's stuck in the past. You've got to let go of that emotional baggage. It's killing out your energy. Yeah, it could be an Aquarius person, or you're going against your wishes or inspiration. Someone feels discouraged because someone's falling from grace. Someone's falling from grace. Or maybe somebody wants to try one more time at being famous or something, or one more time at a wish. But you can't make your past stop you for your future. Just look at your past. Write down all your cons and your pros. See your pitfalls maybe. Learn from it. Let it go. Move forward. Because someone's not moving forward. Someone's clinging the past. But wherever you are, cling on to it. But there's no emotions wherever you are. So you're just aiming. You're just aimless. Just aiming at nothing. So you either stay there in nothing, or you become something. Simple. It's your choice. So now someone's trusting their instincts maybe to see past the illusion. All right? Because someone's feelings is in regret. But you've got to let go of that emotional baggage. It's creating a failure. Maybe someone feels like a failure due to disappointments. Someone feels like they lost something. And they're in grief. So they're holding on to emotional baggage. And that's what's bringing delays. Because there seems to be a lack of motivation. Because wherever they went, there's no love. There's no love. It was a very one-sided relationship. It could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. Or maybe a Sagittarius, take it as it resonates. Take it as it resonates, you know. Because it's about the emotions, you know. If the emotions are not managed, you'll have an unhealthy relationship. So someone's in a very unhealthy relationship. Maybe someone's into too much alcohol or has an addiction. But you've got to go through self-healing to realign. Because someone's holding way too much baggage, too much past. Why? Maybe someone don't trust their future. Because whoever they put their energy and emotions to, they aimed aimlessly to nothing. It was nothing. So now this person's holding on to that energy where their emotions were in the past. Maybe King of Cups. Maybe a King of Cups. Someone has to rely on their own emotions to become that King of Cups. Maybe somebody wants to be a King of Cups, but there seems to be too much overindulgence. It's a burden. It's a burden for a fire sign person. It's an extra burden. You've got to take on your own burdens. We're not children. This is an over 18 page. Do you understand? We are not children. Children are having children. Do you understand? And their children having children. So even up to grandparents, do you understand, are not like the old days, man. They look for too much from other people. So now someone has an extra responsibility. Maybe from a Pisces person because they're following their instincts, maybe. There seems to be an overload, though. It's a burden. Carrying this extra emotional baggage is a burden because someone's not reciprocating the same energy or the same emotion because there's no lotion. So now someone's on dry shores. Why? Because they're unsure now. They're unsure. So because they're unsure, maybe someone's looking in their bottle, looking for surety in the bottle or addiction. Yeah, you could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Maybe you feel burnt out, stagnation, restless, stressed over delays. It's about delays, man. Maybe someone thought they were almost there, but it was an illusion. It was an illusion. So someone's taken on extra responsibility. It was someone's illusion. So someone put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into an illusion, and they thought it will pay off, and now it's a burden. Now it's a burden. When it comes to the Pentacles, there's been delays in someone's Ten of Pentacles. Maybe a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person with a fire sign person. It was an illusion. They probably went for a 10. Maybe they started out with a 10 of Pentacles. Now they probably got half that money now. Why? They were playing it small. They looked at obstacles, delays to money. Why? Because it was an illusion. It was an illusion. There was no emotions. Now someone's holding that baggage, you know. Because someone was blessed with wealth and abundance. And maybe someone just wanted that financial hookup. So now there seems to be a decrease in finances. So someone took on maybe a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn's burden. And now they got no money. Why? Because it was an illusion. They invested money, emotions, and energy into an illusion. So now it's a baggage. It's a baggage because there was no give and take. It was more contribution to one side for that person's stability, success, for a long-term structure. So now you're looking at someone's domestic when it comes to love, home, attainment, how to sustain their foundation for their future. Because somebody was looking for someone to pave their way when it comes to sustainability. Okay? Maybe you're thinking of a home. Maybe you think someone's thinking about maybe celebrations, joy, but they played it safe. Maybe somebody wants contribution to a home. So somebody was only looking for a contribution for them to pay for their yard. Keep it real, man. Keep it real. Now someone's heartbroken. Why? Because they were used, didn't it? A fire sign was used, bro. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person just want their rent. All right, there you go. So now someone's playing it safe. Why? Because they're focused on that past. They fear that loss. Someone fears losing a home. So they cling on to that past with their feelings. There you go, man. You've got negative talking now. Negative talking. Why? Because how you win in a yard is how you're going to lose it. It's how you're going to lose it, my friend. So now we're looking at maybe somebody was looking at a union. Or maybe somebody wants to invest in a union. And that's the truth. That's the truth, man. That's the truth. So now you've got to use your intuition, get clarity within yourself, because now someone's fears change. Do you understand? They were fearing a loss. So now someone's returning home or being kicked out of someone's house. Do you understand? Because they were around someone familiar, maybe. Maybe they thought it was a soul enriching thing. No. Someone needs to take the time and seek for the truth. Someone's got mental clarity about success. They're going to have a breakthrough. Someone's creating new ideas. They've got a very sharp mind. Maybe a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. But somebody wants to try one more time, maybe, with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Maybe an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person is in regret. Yeah, because he put on a burden of an earth sign person. And the earth sign person just wanted a house or an estate. That was it. So now someone's playing it small. Why? Because there's obstacles, delays. When it comes to celebrations, when it comes to reunions, you know, when it comes to happiness. I'll tell you one thing. I see marriage here. I'll tell you one thing. If my masculine wants me to get married, I ain't organising no marriage. That's not me, bro. I'm not desperate like that for a marriage. Sorry. There's too many problems. A ring can't help nothing. And that's what these people think. Rings and cars and houses, and keep changing your location. You're still carrying the same baggage. So no matter where you people carry your earth sign or your fire sign or your water sign, do you know what I mean? Your partners, it's still baggage. It's still baggage. No matter what you give or do, if people ain't prepared to change and you know your feelings ain't involved, oh well, you just wasted a whole load of money on what? A circus. A circus. Someone invested in an upside down empress. Upside down empress. So now we're looking at a situation. Someone's got mental clarity. Someone's making a breakthrough with new ideas. Okay. Be encouraged, collective. All right. Embrace your new ideas. Jump in freely, you know. You have a next opportunity. It's all about preparing. I always say to my children, you may not see something right now, but if you're in a position to learn that situation, learn it, because somewhere in the future you might need it, you know, so you can embrace it with open arms. Always be prepared. So maybe someone's like keeping company with those that offer you inspiration and channel your energy into something that makes your heart happy. But all people always say, oh, I want to hang out with positive people. Bullshit. You lot live in an illusion, man. It starts from self first. So someone's got mental clarity about maybe success. And now someone's in regret. Someone's in regret because someone is in a bad relationship. Bad relationship. It's not about self-love. It's about disharmony to a 2 of cup. Someone doesn't trust, maybe. Someone done a breakup to a 2 of cup. Maybe. Take it as it resonates. So someone bring imbalance. Imbalance. But wherever someone went, it will support someone's home, alcoholism, and addictions. That's their self-love. So now you've got to realign because someone's doing overindulgence. Overindulgence. So now someone's gone from the ego. Ego, man. Lack of confidence now. The lack of confidence now. So someone's going through discredit. Someone's going through disappointment. Could be famous people. They're going down, man. So now there seems to be tension when it comes to the emotions. So there was broken communication with God's 2 of cup. So now someone's in regret when it comes to their emotions. They're hanging on to the past. Because their head is deeply in thoughts about a 2 of cup. Because they're looking at a situation where something became imbalanced. It's like they're prepared to look at it. But looking at it is making them realize they bring imbalance with God's 2 of cup. Maybe they want to try one more time with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Maybe a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. But someone drifted. And maybe they feel like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person is drifting now. Why? Because there was no equal give and take to God's 2 of cup. Do you understand? There was no celebration. People playing it small. They bring obstacles, delays. Do you know? They didn't plan. There was no foresight. They kept it stuck in the air. Do you understand? Because someone lacks passion. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. So when this happens now, somebody took on someone's burden when it comes to their 10 of Pentacles. But it's all about finance. Finance. Somebody had a burden when it comes to finance. So they lack that passion, you know, unfinished enterprise with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. So now we're looking at a situation with an earth sign person was in self-development, vanity. Vanity is an upside down angel, a lost angel, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Vanity, greed, juggling people's finances, you know, misdirecting activities. Why? No passion. Not an inspired person. No motivation. Nothing. Promiscuity, I guess, makes people look like they're amazing, I guess. So now we're looking at going on or keeping on, or someone's stressed out, man. And they keep going on. They keep going on. with the same delay with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Why? Because it's an illusion. A Leo person, an illusion. So now this is we're looking for happiness. Someone's maybe letting go of a burden, seeing a completion. There will seem to be delays, and someone's 10 of Pentacles. When it comes to generational wealth, when it comes to contributions, you can't create generational wealth when you're not in a partnership or in your self-partnership, and it's pure addiction, alcoholisms, do you know what I mean? Misdirecting of activities, misdirecting money. Now, this person is not going for a 10 of Pentacles with an attitude like that. And Miss Queen of Pentacles, upside down. Upside down, Miss Queen of Pentacles. There you go, Jennifer Nudge again. The beggar. It's been highlighted. She's jealous. She's a self-centered, jealous, smothering, suspicious person. This is why you've got to use your intuition. This person is very devious, a very devious person. Very deceptive and upside down Queen of Pentacles. She's not a nice person. She's looking for, look, let me tell you, she's looking for a power couple. But how can you be a power couple when you're not a power person? You're not a powerful person. You're a manufactured person. So now someone's had a realization, come to home, Jesus. Now someone regrets dealing with an upside down Queen of Pentacles. Why? They thought they get a power couple. No, it's not. No, it's not. Maybe a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, or maybe an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. A Leo person especially. Yeah. Yeah, they were happy. They were happy that Leo was helping with this burden. That was the illusion. Very happy. And now a Leo person is under fear and anxiety. Why? Because there was no motivation. They were only weighed down by finances. They gone into procrastination. They created obstacles. All right? Because they were trying. They were trying, but they were trying at nothing. Do you understand? Now they fear change. Why? Because they were trying at nothing. So now they fear loss. They're fearing losing nothing. So now they cling on to the past of nothing. Why? There was no emotion in the first place. So they're in illusion. They don't even like each other. So in disappointment. Why? It's money. That's the only glue right here. There's no emotion, no motivation. What's gluing it? Money. 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 Told you, hanging on to money. Money that don't belong to people. It's money. That's the only thing that's gluing this shit is money. So now we're looking at someone's savings. All right, someone's got to hold back their budget towards a Capricorn person. But someone's feeling that warmth, man. They went on sunny holidays. They were happy. It was a burden now. It's a burden now. Never mind fire signs. Serves you fucking right. Because now you're exhausted. Now they're exhausted, keeping this glue. Why? Because there's nothing else kept it. Nothing. Nothing. Somebody's looking at for someone else's energy. Somebody was looking at for someone else's emotions. There was no equal give and take. So now the truth is here. The truth is here. Someone's exhausted. Maybe a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Why? Delay when it comes to finances. That's the only thing that makes them happy. Give them money and they're happy. It's not this self-doubt, failure. Why? Because a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person is a failure. All right? So now you look at the lack of confidence with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. When it comes to engagements, homes, reunion, marriage. Well, maybe somebody wants to be a Captain Saberhawk and marry a high-class prostitute, innit? There you go. So now they're playing it safe. There seems to be a lack of planning. Lack of planning. Why? Because they're stuck. Stuck in the past because of their emotions, soaking over money. Soaking. Two little bitches soaking over money. Serves you right. They went through superficial bitches or a superficial bastard. Take it as it resonates. Serves you lot right. So now somebody wants to start all over again with the Empress. Somebody wants a reunion with the Empress. We're talking about twin flame reunion. We're maybe looking at maybe a King of Cups. He's probably looking at a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, or someone's in love with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, the Empress. Let me say that again. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, the Empress. Now, if someone is an upside down Queen of Pentacles, that means you're not even a queen. So now, what's going to happen now, right? Everybody had that trend. Oh yeah, I'm a queen. I'm a queen. Let's stand strong with it. I'm a queen. I'm a king. Watch everyone talk about now they're an Empress now. Yeah, watch. Someone's in love with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, the Empress. We're looking at emotional balance. We're looking at compassion. We're looking at maybe somebody wants to marry this person, because now we're looking at emotional support, emotional intelligence. Look at a leader, okay? We're looking at a leader. We're looking at someone with a very good mental clarity, the Empress, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, making a breakthrough with new ideas, success. They have a very sharp mind, so they're creating new beginnings, okay? But someone's decision to leave the Empress, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, is now got them stuck in their feelings of regret. Because they bring an imbalance with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. That's where the mental clarity is, the ideas, the sharpness. They go into their own Ten of Pentacles, while someone has to share their Ten of Pentacles with a superficial person that didn't even like them. There you go. So now there's a clash. There's a clash with a Leo person now. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. There you go. Why? Because it went to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person that lacks commitment, very greedy, lazy, procrastination, unmotivated person that won't learn from their failure. Maybe you're dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio person like that, but that's your feelings though. Why? Because there's lots of tensions are high. With a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, lots of tensions are high. Oh yeah, because a crowd of people came in. Oh yeah, with conflicts. Because God gave us all a soul. Yes, this is my Five of Wands. God gives us all a soul, but everybody wants to be everybody but themselves. So now they were fighting over new ideas. New ideas. They were fighting over things that don't fucking belong to them. Don't belong to them. A Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person and a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, or maybe even a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Don't fucking belong to them. So now there's a conflict now, and the tension in the air is very heavy. Very heavy. Now these people got to deal with it. Now they're clashing with their egos with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. They got no self-discipline. They're bored. They feel stuck. They bring their own stagnation. Why? Because what you plant in your past is your gift for your present. There you go. So now someone is fighting over territorial, clashing egos. We're looking at Petty Betty, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, and a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Two fucking lost souls. Alcoholic, addicted people. Overindulgence. Need to go realign yourself. Because why? They're greedy and they was misdirecting, okay, activities. They were. So now we're looking at someone's wealth and financial security. Never mind. Next time, behave your fucking self. It's amazing how people can be directors and EP and don't have to behave themselves. Quick to talk about everybody else, but when they talk about you now, your truth. Uh-oh. Fighting is it? It's basically look in the mirror and fight your fucking self. Fight your fucking self, man. Lack of self-love, these people. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. Maybe someone's now had a sudden awareness now. Someone's had a sudden awareness about their feelings for a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. I guess you had to lose money around this person to really see what was going on. It's madness. Use your intuition, collective. Because now we understand somebody was greedy for sparkling ideas. They were trying to embark on new things by using promiscuity to get people sparkling ideas, you know. So now you're looking at a high-class prostitute. Somebody needs to check in for realignment, because why? They've gone to misalignments of activities. Someone has to do realignments, all right, when it comes to the emotions, all right. Why? Because they're an alky, they're an addiction, okay. But someone overindulges, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. You could be looking at a secret cokehead or maybe an alky. Because now you're looking at sudden awareness. Someone has to choose happiness, man. And now we're looking at a Taurus person in this institution. Someone's learning about a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. Oh yeah, maybe feelings are withdrawing from a Taurus person or an institution. Look at it resonates. Why? The thoughts of this earth sign is always going to be under deception, manipulation. They got all the talk. Very devious, hazarded person that bring very hazarded actions for their own self-expression. So now someone's gossiping because someone bring bad advice about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person because a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person is losing the opportunities. They will be missing out on chances and upside down Queen of Pentacles. She's a bad person to create investments with, all right? And now you're looking at financial dependence. When it comes to self-care, I bet she don't wash herself properly. Because now you're looking at conflict when it comes to self-centered, jealous, smothering person. Very devious person. Told you. With a cancer person. Genevieve Nadia, man, you're going down. I had a dream, right? And I can actually find it in email. And it's in my dream book. I had a dream about 4 or 5 years ago. Elon Musk is going to get dragged. All right? Now, this is where the paranoia comes in, even for real, for this person. Then I had a dream about Hallie when she had the baby. And I heard DDG want to take the baby. They was at the door fighting. And I told him, give her back her baby. This week, what did we hear? DDG went for full custody. I don't know the ins and outs about that. But my point is, now, these people knew I said these things way before it happened. Now, guess who's in paranoia now? Genevieve Nadia, because she knows she's next. No one did anything. It was their actions, their intentions, and their energy. They can blame everybody else for what's about to unfold. But it was that person. That person blamed everybody else but themselves. If something was stolen, Genevieve would be like, I help you find it, but it's in her pocket. Genevieve would be like, I don't like that idea, but it's already in her book. That person would punch themselves in the face and come out and say someone else did it, but it was that person. You can't trust this upside down Queen of Pentacles. You can't trust it for one little piece. Can't trust it, man. Go and create your own happiness. Someone's thinking about marriage. Go think about your own happiness, man. Lack of success. Somebody would want to marry for convenience. To slow down and tilt up. Because somebody's dealing with a high-class prostitute. The Invention of Anna on Netflix. Or Where's Baby Jane? Or even Mother Dearest, you know. Or Eve, you know. Oh, there's one that reminds me. That black and white one. They used to call her a B-I-T-C-H. Oh, man. Darling. I think it was called Darling. But she wasn't a fucking darling. She was a fucking nightmare. Told you. Devil is back. Pisces person. Someone's carrying the burden of the devil. Someone is carrying the burden of the devil. So now a Leo person's got a clash with a Capricorn person when it comes to addiction, mental health issue. Because when you want to lie, steal, cheat, and be like secretive and all that, obsession, gold, oil, diamonds, that's their god. So they went in for a sexual thing. So this is a powerless person, very hopeless. So now someone's looking at abuse, violence, and assault on maybe an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. Because someone is lacking motivation when it comes to money, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Because this person is the devil. A very devilish person. So now we're looking at obsession over Gemini, over an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. Now there's delays because someone's had clarity, someone had a premonition, someone had to use their intuition. So now this needs to be delayed when it comes to finances, maybe from fire sign and an earth sign, because a Taurus person has unpaid bills. Told you she's a high-class fucking prostitute. High-class prostitute. Got that pum-pum everywhere. That's why she looks like she stinks. I don't care what anyone says. She look like she stinks. And no disrespect, boy. More time, some of you Nigerians, your home don't smell good, mate. It don't. Maybe it's the wickedness. Wickedness. Taurus, wicked. Now they're up at night. Why? Because I predicted a few people already. And now they've seen it play out. She knows she's next. And now she's up at night worried. Anxiety over unpaid bills, money problems, promising people things. Now they're in debt. Why? Because she's a greedy, selfish bitch. Yeah, innit, Genevieve? You know this, don't you, my darling? So now you're trying to play it safe. Oh, yeah, because you know you've got obstacles to look at. Oh, yeah, when it comes to planning. Why? Because you're lying, stealing, cheating, or slag. You were stealing from a fire sign person, and now you're trying to play it safe. You're trying to run away. Oh, no. We know. Taurus person. Oh, yeah, we know you lied about an Aquarius person. Why? Because you're being very deceptive, or maybe a fire sign person to justify his fucking nasty behavior. So now we're seeing lies, tricks, cheating, thieving Oh yeah, someone was done doing underhanded business, and now someone's being very dishonest when it comes to their thoughts. This is a very dangerous person, a Taurus person, that's not a Leo person. And a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, when the energy, the sun is upside down, they're not happy. Why? They don't have no fucking soul. They don't have no soul. This is shells in a hell in heels. So now someone's looking at their intuition. And now they regret it. Why? Because they were telepathically connected to someone and they went to a third-party person. Serves you right, Leo. Now Leo's looking at the situation. Unrealistic expectations. Why? Because he went for the ego. Ego. Someone done high revenue. Manufactured bitches that need to be manufactured. They don't have no talent. They're manufactured, my darlings. So now someone's in regret. Their feelings, maybe a Leo person is in absolute regret. Why? Because they went to a Taurus person. Or maybe a Sagittarius person, absolute regret when it comes to Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. It comes about feelings, all right? Because these people don't know about their elements. They say they're a Niger, but you don't have no intra-Africa in you. This is not African. This is not Africa. How fucking dare you disrespect my people, you nasty fucking rats. Upside down for stars, man. A bunch of fucking rats going for a tower moment now. Maybe with a Sagittarius person going for a tower moment. Why? Feelings of regret. Disappointments, loss, greed. Why? Because Sagittarius person looking for expansion with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. So they bring disharmony to God's tool cup. They bring breakups and everything. So now looking at restriction. Sagittarius looking at restriction. Or maybe looking at a person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. We're looking at vanity, greed. So now they're trapped in their mind. Why? Spiritual prison. Earth prison or mental prison for a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Why? Imbalance, access, stealing, cheating, lying. Why? Could have an addiction, cokehead, alcohol. It's all on it. It's a secret. It's a secret. An Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, their third party persons, gossiping, being bitchy. Why? Because they were used for their cokehead, their drinking, their events. They were used, man. So now it's a burden for a fire sign person. It's a burden. Why? Because he took on the burden of the devil. A Taurus person. Why? Unpaid bills. Now someone's angry that they got unpaid bills when it comes to be practical. Why? Because it was underlying. And they keep looking back at Leo person. They keep looking back at that person. They keep looking back at his feelings. Because they cling on to the past. Maybe Leo's clinged on to the past. Why? Because now he fucked up. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person is breaking through success. And he went to a Jezebel that needed her bills paid. And that was it. No emotion. Just pay my bills, bitch. Why? Ego. This person's got mental health issues. A Taurus person, they need to be in a mental institution. Obsessed, man. They're obsessed. Obsessed. So now someone's looking at a new job. Aries, such a Taurus person, someone's very jealous. Someone's very jealous. A Taurus person is very jealous about someone's good news. That's going to a Leo person, Sagittarius person, Aries person. They're looking at a solid beginning. They're looking at generational wealth. We're looking at starting all over again. Tower moment, devil comes in. Someone that needs their intuition. Now, this person is going to spiritual prison, earth prison, or mental prison. Now, someone's looking at maybe a book negotiation. There seems to be an increase of income. Keep practicing or keep learning. Keep having an open mind collective, all right? It could be Aries, Sagittarius person. When it comes to earthly matters, it's coming through to you. Just have patience. Patient man that rides donkey. You don't have to sell your soul. And you don't have to do... You know, a lot of people say, oh, you know, to make generational wealth, you've got to be bad. That is the fucking illusion. That is an illusion. Because a third-party person, a Taurus, a Capricorn person, overindulges. She gossips around her people because she lacks. She lacks, man. She's fearing of lacking a social life. So she lies, man. So now someone's looking at they're blessed with wealth and abundance. She thought they were blessed with abundance. No, unpaid bills, man. That's a high-class prostitute. She thought through it. Aries, such a Taurus person, it would give her a new avenue forward. Someone to count on. It was a burden. Because why? They tried to release their fear. Fire sign person is releasing their fear over a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Because why? Unveiling the secrets. Upside down moon now. Someone's subsiding anxiety. Someone's got the truth. All right. And someone's regaining their composure. Why? Self-deception. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Unpaid bills, money problems, bad debts. Greedy little bitch. There you go. At work, you got to be patient, man. Everything is Sagittarius person, Aquarius person is all about patience. We're all about self-mastery. Someone's looking at a new job. Someone's got self-employment. Well done, my darling. Just keep going. Look at your skills. Look at your talents, and you can do transformation. Okay? Maybe looking at trading. But somebody wants to come in with harmony, maybe, or an engagement. We're looking at reunions for soulmates within our community. Someone's looking at a situation where someone feels like they're very telepathically connected to Aquarius person. So someone's looking at love, but somebody was concentrating on a Taurus Capricorn person when it comes to their burdens of unpaid bills. So now Aquarius person feels as if a fire sign person is a very deceptive, underhanded bastard, masquerading as a fucking friend. So now Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person is using their own intuition. And they're using that mental clarity because they understand a Leo person lacks self-esteem over there. Why? Because he kept trying with a fucking high-class prostitute. So now we're looking at a situation where someone wants to bring over creative expression, maybe a new love to a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Maybe someone wants to offer something to you. Maybe someone's following their heart. Okay? Now looking at creative expression, because now there seems to be a situation where someone's in an upside down fall. No, someone had no empathy. Whoever someone went with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person and a Cancer, Virgo, and a Cancer person or a masculine Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, these people are psychos. When you've got no empathy, you're a psycho. When you've got no empathy, you're a sociopath. When you've got no empathy, you're a fucking devil. So now if someone looks like they want to seize the opportunity, they want to let go of regret and finish stagnation. End it. End it. Why? Pure destruction. You think God's going to really make you sit down there? All right, everything's coming down, man. But energy, when there's no love in the air, what do you think is going to happen to Earth? Destruction, whether we do or not. Why? Because there's no love. You don't like too much corruption. You don't like the devil energy. So then when there is like disasters, when we lose like bankruptcy, or when we go through like, I don't know, storms or buildings coming down, earthquake, you don't blame no one but yourself. You know, we're energy. There's too much darkness in the air. So now we're looking at a situation. Someone brought disharmony in earth sign person. Why? Because they had unpaid bills. Lack of inspiration. Someone who has no fucking empathy. I don't understand when people say they fear love or love intimidates them. But I can guarantee they had sex yesterday or last week or in the last 48 years of their life. Illusion, man. Illusion. So what are you having sex for then? Oh, I was hurt 20 years ago, darlings, and now I'm ready for love. Really? When this time Adiwali's been helping you with your unpaid bills, smashing out that little egg of yours and catching salmonella with his pork sausage. Whatever, Genevieve Nadia. You can surely chat some fucking shit. So now someone needs to use their intuition. Use your intuition, collective, because these people don't have no love for themselves. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, and a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, or even you're dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. You know, follow your heart, collective, man. Don't get declustered everywhere. What's it called? Lackluster everywhere, man. Just everywhere. These people just everywhere, 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 everywhere. Told you, lack of independence. Lack of independence for the Two of Cups. This partnership has a lack of independence with an earth sign person. They got to let go of people, man. They're too possessive. Too much into vanity, greed. Lack of independence, man. This is probably why they're going through destruction with their feelings, you know. Because now Aquarius person's turning their back. Turn their back and understand a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, a fire sign person went to be the captain, save a fucking whore. So there's no motivation. Said, bye then. See you later. There you go. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius again. Clarity, truth. People don't understand enough. You need to know about your wants and your needs. But these people keep being on their needs. For their needs. For their needs. Hey. You understand? So someone needs to stop being there on their knees for their needs. And understand there's a bracket for wants and needs. Miss Queen of Swords, she's suffered enough in her. She's suffered enough, and she's not going to be with anyone that lacks independence, that likes echoes, that likes destructions, that likes to lie because they got unpaid bills. Queen of Swords, she would knock you out with every truth you have. Why? Because a Taurus person wanted them to feel trapped over a fire sign person. Why? Because they thought they'll lack independence. Projecting their pussy over here. So now someone has got insight into an earth sign person using their intuition, and they're very clear about their needs and their wants. All right. This person has no empathy from me. Why? Because I gave them 5 years. I said, listen, your name won't be in the book. Let's sort this all out. She said, no. Oh, well, no sympathy for Genevieve Nadia. Genevieve Nadia, go find your mum. I don't give a fuck. Oh, daddy, I was married now, daddy. No, you're not. The devil said, no, you're not, child. You didn't complete your mission. So now you get your ass over here. You got some darkness to pay back for, my love. You can't blame no one else but yourself. Now that perfect image is gone. Why? Because it wasn't perfect in the fucking first place. They were hiding behind people, things in place, especially someone's money, a fire sign's money that was stealing. So now when you've gone into a project with this person, you think you're paying half the bill, but you're not. You paid all of her bill. Why? Because if you paid half of her thing, she was stealing the other half from you. There you go. Leo person gets good news, my darling. Release that fear about Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Her bills is not your fucking problem. Give it to her dad. How fucking dare you? And then tell that bitch, go and get my fucking credits back. Oh yeah, Genevieve Nadia, you thought you'd get away with it, innit? Nah, people even looking at it now thinking, imagine that. If we didn't believe Irina over 5 years, that picture alone, fuck me, she really is obsessed over you. And how embarrassing that you can lay down with a man that talks about another woman he loves, and you sat there and still give him pussy. Why? Because she had no money. So now maybe a Leo person's moving on into a new job, releasing that fear, taking on a Taurus's burden when it comes. Yeah, they're thinking. It's a burden, man. Exhaustion to the soul. It's an exhaustion. Imagine giving someone opportunities, people, things, and places, and that person's still stealing from you, and that person's still paying partitioners to keep you in a situation. This is why you've got to use your intuition. And I keep telling this person, Adiwalik in your body, do not eat from Genevieve Nadia. Do not drink from that person. That ring she has on, that gardener, I heard someone else talk about that, and it's funny, my friend keeps saying, Navi, that ring. It's something to do with a culture. And I said, I believe it. Why? Because I just saw a man do a whole documentary on the ring that looks just like what she's wearing. That's a partitioner. That's Obia girl. And as soon as Adi Wali shuts that door and says she was annoying, as there's a God above, every single person around that person was in darkness. They're all coming out into the light. I saw it. Everything else has become true. Genevieve Nadia's next. She's next, boy. She's next. You see Elon with his big black eye trying to say it was his son. Fucking idiot. Justice for the Empress, a Gemini Libra Aquarius person. When it comes to intuition, somebody was lying. A Leo person, why? Because he wanted to be Genevieve's high-class prostitute Captain Saberhall. There you go. Told ya. Unexpected changes, financial disaster. Just went into bankruptcy. A Leo person, now he's fighting with a Cancer person. Why? Because while he was looking after his high-class prostitute, she was taking his money looking after the Cancer person. There you go. Now we're looking at, Empress, my darling. Now you got a clash with the Empress, a Gemini Libra Aquarius person. Never mind, my love. Unpaid changes, financial disaster. She could even be the Empress after all. Never mind, my love. So now someone's looking at happiness, marriage, happily ever after. Because somebody was fucking greedy. A Taurus person was greedy in this institution. They need to go seek balance, go look at someone's resources. They bring in decisions. Why? Unexpected changes from a fire sign person's got to make his choices. Can they look at maybe childhood with a fucking water sign person and a Taurus person? Block, man. So now this King of Pentacles looking at situation. The Emperor needs to feel more grounded. He's arrogant. Maybe King of Pentacles, arrogant, reckless, hyperactive, daredevil. These people just like fucky. Maybe they stop doing the fucky now anyway. Because they like to promise things and they can't do nothing. Just give me some pom-pom, I guess. Or give me that sausage. I tell you, I don't understand how people can act so prestige and you've got millions of followers thinking not one eye's watching you. I tell you, these people are fucking stupid. And for me, I don't understand the people, especially when it's Genevieve Nigel acting like she's the best thing since sliced bread. But you were fucking with no emotions, babe. You look bad. You're an actual high-class prostitute. Sad. What a sad life to live. I bet you got to pay your bills somehow. Fucking hell. But someone's running away, though, from a Leo person. A Cancer person's running. Yeah, baby girl. Baby girl. They're fighting over your fucking prosperity. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, and a fire sign. They're fighting over your prosperity. An earth sign person behind the Queen of Swords back. How does she know the Queen of Swords? Oh, she heard about messages and she said, no, let me jump on Addy Wali's cock, man. Because guess what she said? There's a blow job available. So she said, let me blow in for that job. And there you go. She took an application. Now she's doing her blow jobs to keep her jobs as sustainable. There you go. You see, I don't do them things unless I'm married. I'm not even then. So she had to take that job on. There you go. The blow job for her independent wealth. So now we're looking at someone who lacks independence. An earth sign, let me tell you, earth sign, greedy little motherfucking bitch. A Taurus person, greedy little motherfucking bitch. With a Sagittarius person, greedy motherfucking little bitches. So now we're looking at religion. We're looking at the spiritual mentor. And now they understand there's an ongoing battle with a fire sign person. They thought they were close to success with this earth sign person. But I guess learning from their past failures not actually been very good for them, isn't it? No, they were fighting for, but fashion line, failure. Relaunch, failure. Genevieve's book of philosophy, failure. Music career, failure. Image, failure, because it's all about me. She wouldn't look like what she looks like. As it says in the report, she's the best she's ever looked in 46 years. Oh, she's even lose weight as well, darling. Yeah, because secretly she's a cokehead. Or she's got some fucking alcohol. There you go. Cokehead, alcoholism, overindulgence, gossiping little bitch. So because she thought she had the right people, things in place around her, she thought she can intimidate me. No, bitch. Now you're in trouble. Why? Because everything I predicted over 5 years that you read, Genevieve Nadia, you know you're next. They must have thought, no, Elon's a billionaire. She chatting shit. He's in the White House. Where is he now, bitch? Oh, Hallie's with DDG. They're all happy. Look at them. What happened now this week, bitch? Genevieve's next. So everyone get your popcorn. When you wake up, write your dreams down and see exactly what this person's doing. Don't let them deceive you as well, my love. All right? So remember, all you people that want to do so, remember this. I don't think she spiked everybody. So what's your excuse for hanging out with her? We know Addy Wali was spiked. Voodoo, juju, all that madness. What's your fucking excuse? Now that's the question. So it's not about when she's going to unalive him. Or if she unalives him. It's how the masses will find out. New beginnings, intuition. All right? Intuition. Because somebody's thoughts are in deception, manipulation, or the talk. Very devious, hazard person. The devil. Remember, walking love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.